Hello, my name is Reagan Eggers, and I am here to teach you a 60-minute vinyasa flow class as a part of my Karma Yoga teacher training. And yeah, so thanks for being here. And what we'll start off today with is a mat. Of course, if you don't have a mat, that's fine. And I always practice with 2 blocks. I find that they come in handy. So those are just kind of some standard things that you might need. If you don't have blocks, you can use books or anything that kind of brings the ground up a little bit closer to you. All right, so for today, let's just start in a comfortable seat. You can sit on your heels. Let's scoot my mat up a little bit here. You can sit on your heels in hero's pose, just like this. I'm going to go ahead and face you guys. Or you can sit in Sukhasana, easy pose with your ankles crossed, knees out wide. And we'll just take a moment to get settled in. And while you're settling in, just go over a few things that you can expect during class today. We'll move pretty consistently, breath to movement. So most of yoga, as you probably well know at this point, is based in breath. So we want to try to connect our breath with our movement. I'll take you through a series of postures. I, of course, am here to guide you. You can make decisions about how to use your body, how to move your body in a way that makes the most sense for you. And then finally, after we finish those postures, we'll end in Shavasana. We'll lie flat on our backs with our belly up towards the ceiling and just take some time to integrate. If for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable laying on your back or you are feeling called to do something else, you can certainly stay seated. That works just as well. All right. So we'll, like I said, get started in that easy seat, comfortable position. If it feels safe and good to you, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just shift your attention inward. Take some big breaths. So start to deepen your inhales, filling all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, let go of every bit of breath. And keep taking full breaths here. Oftentimes it helps to kind of shift your attention to your inhales and exhales. You can visualize oxygen entering your body and exiting your body at a pace that makes sense for you, filling you up with vitality, with life. For the next 60 minutes or so, we'll just try to focus on your own practice, letting go of anything else that you have to do today or anything that it took to bring you here to your mat today. We'll take 2 big breaths with our mouth open. As you inhale, you fill all the way up. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Again, just like that. Inhale, fill all the way up to the top. As you exhale, let it go with a sigh. Beautiful. We're going to keep breathing like that. As you inhale, we'll fill all the way up. And as you exhale, we'll continue to make that HA sound, but this time with our mouth closed. So it's an audible sound for you. As you inhale, fill up. Exhale, seal your lips, make the HA sound. You drag the air across the back of your throat, creating a pranayama called Ujjayi, victorious breathing. As we move and breathe today, you can link your breath to this 2 movements and use this audible breath to guide you. Beautiful. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Nice. On your next inhale, we're going to reach your arms out to the side, up overhead. Your palms meet at the top, and as you exhale, we're just going to draw your prayer hands down to heart center. Again, just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, up overhead. Palms meet at the top. And on your exhale, Slow and steady, you draw your hands down to heart center. Again, inhale. Fill up. And as you exhale, you draw those hands down to heart center. And place your thumbs on your sternum and sit up tall. Just consider the way you're sitting. Steady on your sits bones, lengthening the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Maybe you knit in your core muscles just a little bit to create some more stability and strength in your sit. We'll take one more big inhale here, just sitting with intention. This is a great time to set an intention for your class. It can be anything you want it to be. And from here, we're going to bring our arms out to the side and literally just shake our hands. Just in a symbol of letting go. Just let things go. You can flick your fingers out to the side. Oftentimes, just crazy, dramatic movements often just help us to kind of relax and release. So just take a moment to consider perhaps one thing that you can let go of in this hour-long practice. Maybe it's moving in a perfect way. Maybe it's practicing specifically for something or someone. Just be present in this next 60 minutes. And we'll slowly still that movement. We're going to interlace our hands, our fingers together. Press your palms forward towards the front of the room. See if you can unshrug your shoulders by pressing them down towards the earth and away from your ears. We're creating expansion across the back side of our body, expansion across our palms. Nice. We're going to flip your palms to face your face. From here, we're going to round our shoulder, squeeze your belly to your spine, round your spine towards the back of your space. And your next inhale, we're going to flip our palms forward, reach forward towards the front of the room, sit up tall, press your shoulders down. Beautiful. As you exhale, we're going to flip our palms back forward, round your spine towards the back of your space. Nice, so keep moving with your breath. On your inhale, you sit up really tall. On your exhale, you round your spine towards the back of the room. Waking up that spinal column, creating some movement and mobility. Nice, one more time here. As you inhale, you press your palms away. On your next inhale, we're going to sweep those arms out to the side, up overhead. This time, leave your palms up towards the ceiling. Palms don't meet at the top. Reach your right fingers down towards the mat beside you. Reach your left arm up and over your head. Create a big side body stretch. Nice. Love stretching side to side. A lot of times, we think about our body in only one plane, moving front and back. But it's so nice to get some transverse movement here. As you inhale, we're going to come back up towards sitting. Reach both arms up overhead. Left arm down towards the mat. Right arm reaches up and overhead. See if you can create a big side body stretch. Nice. One more big inhale and you reach up towards the ceiling. We'll take it one more time to both sides. So right arm down, left arm over. Reach and stretch. One big inhale here. Exhale back to center. Left arm down, right arm over, reach and stretch. Beautiful. As you inhale, we'll sweep both arms down towards your mat. We're gonna find an all fours position so you can roll over your knees and find your tabletop. So in tabletop, you want your index fingers pointed forward. Roll the eyes of your elbows towards the front of your space. Your knees are stacked right underneath your hips. Your wrists are stacked right underneath your shoulders. So you're very neutral here. Gonna lengthen the crown of your head towards the front of your space and your tailbone towards the back of your space. Take a big breath in this neutral position. Feel your belly expand as you breathe in. And as you exhale, your belly collapses. Nice, inhale. And exhale. We'll take 2 or 3 cats and cows here. As you exhale, we're gonna round our spine up towards the ceiling. Hug your chin to your chest. Hug your belly to your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, open your heart space. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale for cow. Beautiful, exhale. Nice, and we'll find some side to side movements, making a big barrel roll with your belly.
See if you can feel that side body stretching as you roll to one direction and then the other. Beautiful. We'll find center, so find that neutral tabletop again. Press the mat away with your hands, really strong fingers here. Maybe you create a little bit of space between your palms and the mat, so you're really gripping the mat strong. On your next exhale, we're gonna tuck our toes, lift your knees an inch or two off the mat. Hold and breathe here, starting to activate your core muscles. Again, thinking about a long, straight spine. Nice. Take one big inhale, and as you exhale, we're gonna push your hips up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. First downward facing dog of class, feel free to pedal out your feet, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. Really focusing on having a long, straight spine here instead of straight legs. So if you need to bend your knees slightly, that's okay. If your heels reach all the way down to the mat, that's wonderful too. Honor your body and where you are today. Beautiful. We're just going to create some dynamic movement here on your inhale. We're going to rock forward to high plank. Nice. Lift your right knee towards your right elbow. We're going to step that right foot outside of your right hand. Ground down through your left hand. Inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling so you're in a low lunge twist. Then plant that right hand back down. Send your right foot back to the back of your mat. Left foot steps outside of your left hand. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Low lunge twist. We're going to move from side to side, both hands down on the mat, left foot back, find your downward facing dog, reset. Inhale, you come to plank. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand. Inhale, lift that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, hand down. Step that right foot back. Inhale, bring your left foot towards the mat. Ground down through your right hand. Lift that left arm up. See if you can connect these movements to your breath. Reset in downward facing dog. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, open that right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back. Inhale brings your left foot to the top of your mat. Open up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hand down. Step your left foot back. Downward facing dog. One more time all the way through. Come forward to plank. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, hand down. Step back to plank. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hand down. Step back to high plank. And then shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice. We'll take a breath here. Again, if you need to pedal out your feet, that's perfectly fine. Inhale, we'll come to our toes. So you lift your heels off the mat, look forward, bend your knees. We're gonna take a bunch of baby steps all the way to the top of your mat. You'll find yourself in a forward fold position. So in forward fold, I like to keep my feet about hips width distance apart. If it feels good to you and your back, you could bring your big toes together to touch. Take a big breath in. Slight bend in your knees here. You can interlace your hands at your elbow creases. Let your head be heavy, and maybe you dangle from side to side. So you can rock one way, rock the other way. Beautiful. Like I said, let your head be heavy. If it feels good, you can shake your head yes or no. Just releasing, letting go of any tension that might be in the backside of your body. Nice. We're going to release your hands down to the ground. Roll up one vertebrae at a time to a standing position. Let your head be the last thing that comes up. Beautiful. We're going to inhale those arms out to the side, up overhead, just like we did at the beginning of class. Palms meet at the top. This time we're going to tip over towards the right. Find that side body stretch on the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, tip over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Sorry, that was left. Nice. One more time, both sides. Inhale, tip over. Find your half moon pose. back to center. Exhale, you tip. Inhale, back to center, nice. We'll move through a few sun salutations. As you exhale, we're gonna fold forward with a flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Hold and breathe here. Take a moment just to notice your neutral spine. Unshrug your shoulders, lengthen the crown of your head forward, your tailbone towards the back of your space. Hug in your low belly. So you should have a strong core here, from the back side of your body to the front side of your body. Inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna plant those hands. Step back to high plank pose. And as you exhale, we're gonna slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Take your time. Untuck your toes. On your inhale, we'll find a baby cobra. Lift your heart off of the mat. Press your toenails down. Your feet are active. Your hands are active. As you exhale, we'll lower down. Retuck those toes. You can come up through tabletop or through plank as you press up and back to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, look forward. Come to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Step forward to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, you fold forward. Nice. Inhale, scoop those arms out to the side, up overhead. Take that side bend over to the right. Inhale, you come back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. As you exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, you plant your hands, step back to high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, slow and steady. Use your breath. Untuck your toes. On your inhale, lift your heart, lift your head. Exhale, you slowly lower. On your next inhale, tuck your toes, move through table or plank to get yourself back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Moving with our breath. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, you fold forward. Halfway left. Plant those hands. You step back to high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Option here to take chaturanga. If you'd like, for chaturanga, squeeze those elbows tight into your side. Your shoulders and elbows are aligned. As you inhale, you come up to upward facing dog. Keep those knees off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale, you look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Last time through here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, you fold forward. Halfway left. Plant those hands. You step back to high plank. Lower down to your belly or through chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment to breathe here. On your next inhale, we'll lift those heels, look forward, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, you fold forward. Nice. Inhale brings you all the way up to mountain pose. As you exhale, we're gonna side bend over to the left and keep going this time. All the way down to the ground. Up and around to the right. Nice. Back to center. And again, keep drawing a big giant circle with your hands. It does not have to be perfect. It does need to be with your breath. So as you exhale, we fold forward. As you inhale, you come to the top. Nice. If you have your balance, perhaps you close your eyes, soften your gaze. Just feel this big movement in your body. Wherever you are, we're going to reverse the circle, coming down to the right, up on the left. Nice. Keep going. Keep moving. Just notice how it feels to move your whole body. Notice without judgment. Beautiful. We'll all meet at the top in mountain pose. Arms out overhead. Unshrug your shoulders. Maybe lift and spread your toes. Ground down through your feet. We're going to bring our hands to cactus arms. So your elbows are out wide. From here, we're just going to flick flick your fingers. You can flop your wrist. Just try to close your eyes. Feel like you're letting go. Just let go. It can just be the idea of letting go of something inside of your body, letting go of a thought, letting go of anything really that you might need to surrender in this moment. Take 2 more big breaths here. On your next inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up and overhead. As you exhale, we're going to sit down into chair pose, Utkatasana. So for chair pose, we want most of the weight to be in your heels. So you can see if you can shift your knees back over your ankles. Lift your arms up overhead, hug in your low belly. Nice. Breathe in. As you exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands. You step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Nice. And downward facing dog. On your next inhale, we'll lift that right leg to 3-point pose. So take a minute to hold and breathe here. Just notice as you lift your leg, oftentimes one of our shoulders raises. See if you can square your shoulders down to the mat, square your hips down to the mat. That might mean that you don't lift your leg quite as high. That's okay. On your next inhale, we're going to hug your knee into your nose, bring your shoulders over your wrist, and see if you can step that right foot in between your hands for low lunge. Nice. Drop your back heel. So your back foot's at a 45-degree angle. As you inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, warrior one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. One more big breath. On your next exhale, we're gonna open up to warrior two. So for warrior two, we want our knee right over our front ankle. See if we can create a 90-degree angle here. It's not always possible, and that's okay. We're gonna ground down through the pinky edge side of your back foot and then reach your arms in equal and opposite directions so firmly that perhaps it feels like you're setting your hands on a table and you're pressing them down. Beautiful. Your next inhale, we'll take peaceful warrior. So we're gonna flip your palm, your front palm up towards the sky, reach forward. Let that reach create a lot of length in the right side of your body. As you reach up and back towards the back of your space, you can bring your left hand to your hip. You can reach it around. You can also have your hand lightly planted on your back leg. Try to avoid putting too much weight on your knee joint. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, we're gonna find side angle. So you'll place your right hand, or your right elbow rather, on your right knee. Lift that left arm up and over your ear. Beautiful. Big inhale, big exhale. On your next inhale, we're gonna place your left hand down, come up to the ball of your left foot, and we're gonna find that low lunge twist. Beautiful. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. We're gonna step back to high plank, lower down through chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Let's repeat it on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-point pose. Take a moment to square your hips. Feel your hands firmly placed on the mat. As you exhale, we're gonna squeeze that left knee into our belly, step all the way through low lunge. Drop your back heel so your foot's at a 45-degree angle. Reach your arms forward and up for warrior one. Strong legs, strong core. Encourage you to think back to your intention. Let that inspire you to be strong, to breathe, to be present. Take one more big breath here. And as you exhale, we're gonna open up to warrior two. Same idea as the other side. We're gonna press down firmly through our feet, find a 90-degree angle in your front foot, and then reach with purpose in equal and opposite directions. Inhale, flip your palm, peaceful warrior. Lift that left arm up and overhead. See if you can keep your shoulder out of your ear, so press your shoulder down. Take one more big breath. As you exhale, we'll find side angle. This time, left elbow on left knee. Reach your right arm up towards the front of your space. Beautiful. On your next exhale, we're going to place that right hand down, come to the ball of your back foot, and then lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you exhale, both hands frame your front foot. Step that left foot back to meet your right. Shift through your vinyasa from Chaturanga, Adho Mukha Svanasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Nice. We'll move through that series a little faster, one breath to one movement. As you inhale, come to your toes, look forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold forward, preparing for chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your weight back into your heels. Inhale, lift those arms up and overhead. One breath here. As you exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower down through Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up high. Inhale, right leg lifts right away. As you exhale, hug that knee into your chest, step all the way through, drop your back heel down. Inhale, strong arms, strong core, find your warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, find your peaceful warrior. Big stretch here. As you exhale, we're gonna place that right elbow on your right knee, left arm lifts up, side angle. Inhale, find your low lunge twist, left arm down, right arm up. Expand across your chest. As you exhale, step that right foot back to meet your left. Flow through your Chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step that foot between your hands, low lunge. Drop your back heel. Inhale, warrior one. As you exhale, find your warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward to the front of your space. Big side body stretch. Hand down to the mat. Come to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, come to your twist. Both hands down. Step that left foot back to meet your right. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, we'll sit back into that chair pose. One breath in. Exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Lower down through Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg lifts right away. Exhale, really strong, really graceful. Step that foot right between your hands. Drop your back heel. Inhale brings you up to warrior one. As you exhale, you find warrior two. Moving with your breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. On your next inhale, we'll find our low lunge twist. Exhale, hand frame your front foot. Step that right foot back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step that foot between your hands. Drop your back heel. Inhale brings you to warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Nice movement. Place that right hand down, left arm up. Low lunge twist. Hands frame your front foot. You step back to high plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're gonna bring our knees to the mat for just a moment. Set your hips on your heels. Place your palms on your thighs. Palms up or palms down, whatever you need. Relax your shoulders. If it feels good, close your eyes, soften your gaze. Take a moment to feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. And again, I always encourage you to shift your awareness inside. Notice what you're feeling. Notice your body, your breath, your heart, your mind. Let's take some time to be present with those things. Shift your attention to your breath. See if you can lengthen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. See if you can hear your breath moving in and out of your body. It's purposeful, it's powerful. It's an anchor as we move. In your next exhale, we'll find our tabletop position, neutral spine. As you exhale, we're going to round our spine up towards the ceiling. Find your cat pose. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow. Exhale, find your cat pose. Inhale. And we'll find our neutral tabletop. Again, we're going to tuck our toes, lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, you step that foot between your hands. Right away, we'll find our warrior one. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in here. And a big breath out. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back for humble warrior. From here, we're going to press our knuckles down toward the floor. Let that pressing press your shoulders down too and lift your heart up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to just bow our forehead to that space on the inside of our right foot. And then lift your knuckles up towards the sky. Use your strong legs and your core muscles to hold you up here. See if you can resist the urge to sink down onto your thigh. Nice. Inhale brings us back up to warrior one. As you exhale, we'll find our warrior two. Reach your arms in equal and opposite directions. As you inhale, we'll find our humble warrior reach, not humble, peaceful warrior rather. Reach up and back. And as you exhale, we're going to find our side angle. We've been here before. Maybe we go a little bit deeper this time. If you'd like to drop your right hand down towards the earth, feel free to do that. If you need a block, that's okay too. Nice. From here, we're going to shift forward to half moon pose, balancing half moon. I like to place my left hand on my hip. I also like to use a block. So I'm going to sneak my back foot forward just a little bit, place my block in front of my front foot, and from here, really deep bend into your front knee, get really strong into those feet, and then lift your back leg up towards the back of your space. Your hips are squared towards the front. When you have your balance, maybe you peel your left arm up off of your hip and open out for half moon. Beautiful. If you want to challenge your balance, you can always peel this hand off of the block. Maybe you bring it up to heart center. We'll take one more big breath here. As you exhale, slow and steady, you're going to bring that left hand back to your hip. Step that left foot back to the back of your mat. You're in warrior two. As you exhale, we're going to find that low lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Nice. Take one big breath here. As you exhale, both hands frame your front foot. Small change here. We're going to step our back foot forward for pyramid pose. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, draw your heart a little bit closer to your front thigh. Option to have blocks here. That's sometimes very helpful. Beautiful. As you exhale, remove your blocks. Place your hands on the outsides of your front foot. Step back to high plank. It's okay if you need to resituate your legs. As you exhale, shift your weight forward, low plank. Inhale for upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high. Beautiful. Left side. Inhale, lift that left leg high. As you exhale, we're going to step that foot through between your hands. Drop your back heel. Inhale brings you up to warrior one. Big breath in. As you exhale, we're going to interlace our hands behind our low back for humble warrior. See if you can take the funky grip this time. So your other index finger is on top. Press those knuckles down towards the earth with your heart. As you exhale, you bow forward to the front of your space. Find space between your thigh and your belly. Use your core muscles to hold you up here. Use your strong leg muscles to hold you here. Let your head be heavy. As you inhale, we're going to reach those arms up and overhead. Nice. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, find your peaceful warrior. Reach up and back, big side body stretch here. As you exhale, side angle. Option to bring your hand down to the floor, maybe down to the block, just finding a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Nice. Inhale brings you back up to warrior two. As you exhale, we're going to find that half moon pose. So again, I like to grab my block, heel toe that back foot a little bit closer to the top of my mat, place my block in front of my left foot. Start to peel your right leg off of the mat. Hips open towards the side, shoulders open towards the side. Once you have your balance, maybe you lift that right arm off of your hip. You stay where you are. I'm going to adjust my mat just a little bit. Nice balancing. Beautiful. Again, if you want to take a balance challenge, maybe you start to float your left hand off of your block. We'll take one more big breath here. As you exhale, slowly, gracefully step that right foot to the back of your mat. Find your warrior two. As you exhale, we're going to place that right hand down. Come to the ball of your back foot. Lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. You're in your low lunge twist. One big breath in. As you exhale, both hands find the mat. We're going to step that back foot in just a footprint or two. And then find our pyramid pose. So square your hips down to the mat. Front leg is straight and strong. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Give yourself permission to soften here. Send energy and love to those places that might need it in your body. Maybe it's the back of your legs. Maybe it's the back of your neck. See if you can identify what you need. Identify the best way to take care of it. Your next exhale will remove those blocks. Place your hands on the outsides of your foot. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. High plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take one big breath in. One big breath out. You're going to step your right foot forward in between your hands. You're going to straighten your front knee, pivot your toes towards the long edge of your mat. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. Let your head be heavy. If it feels good, you can sway your hips from side to side. You're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to spin all the way around to the other side of your mat. And we're going to end up in a hip stretch or cow facing pose. So I'm going to walk my hands forward towards the front of my space. I'm going to let my feet rotate as well. I'm going to do this in slow motion. You guys take your time. And then I'm going to collapse onto my tailbone. So my knees are stacked. I'm going to face you guys for this one. So again, you're in a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to come all the way around. Let your toes pivot. Your back foot lands on the bottom of your mat. And then your knees are stacked on top of each other. Nice. So it's kind of a jazzy move to get into your cow-facing pose. So hands on the tops, or on the bottoms of your feet rather. As you inhale, we're going to lengthen up towards the ceiling. So sit with intention, sit with purpose. And as you exhale, you can tip forward. If sitting upright is creating enough stretch for you, stay there. If you need to tip forward to feel a little bit more sensation in your hips, That's great too. Some people may be able to walk their hands all the way forward to the front of the room and allow their body weight to rest on their thigh. Take a moment, like I said, to assess what you need, what would work for you today, and do that. Breathe deeply. Shift your attention back to your breath, just like we did at the beginning of class. Can you extend your inhales, extend your exhales? Beautiful. We're going to come out of this posture the same way that we came in. So if you're tipped forward, go ahead and come to a seated position with your spine straight. Now place our hands in front of our thighs. Press down through your feet. So you're going to have to mush your feet a little bit from side to side and come up to a crisscrossy position. And from here, we're going to work our way all the way back around to wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Find your low lunge position. And as you exhale, we're going to step that foot back to the back of your mat. Beautiful. Your next inhale, we're going to bring our left foot forward. Low lunge. You're going to twist over towards the right side of your mat. Let your head be heavy. Take a moment here to be present in your inversion. Allow your head to be heavy. If it feels good, you can sway from side to side. If it feels good, you can even stretch from side to side. And from here, we're going to take our cow facing pose the other way. So you will walk towards the front of your mat. Let your toes follow. Find yourself in a crisscrossy leg position and then lower your tailbone to the mat. I'm going to go ahead and switch sides because I did that side on the other round. But you are having your left foot on top. As you inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head, both hands on the soles of your feet. Assess if this is enough for you. Let go of your ego or need to keep up with anyone and be where you need to be. If that means tipping forward a little bit with a straight spine, go for it. If you need to reach your fingers in front of you to feel a stretch here, please do so. Take care of yourself. Wherever you are, breathe. We'll come back up to a seated position if you started to tip forward. Again, we're going to unwind the same way that we came out. Place your hands in front of your knees or in front of your shins. Press your feet into the earth. Find your crisscrossy position. And then unwind yourself all the way back to your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, hands frame your front foot. Find your low lunge position. Step your left foot back to meet your right high plank. Shift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll take one big breath here. As you exhale, we're going to bring our knees down to the earth. Sit your hips back onto your heels. Shift your weight to one side or the other. And then extend your legs towards the top of your mat. Nice. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. Just taking a big stretch here. As you exhale, we're going to reach forward towards your toes. See if you could keep a long, straight spine here. That might mean that you bend your knees a little bit, and that's okay. We'll start to walk our hands back towards our hips. We're going to bend our knees up towards the ceiling. And then do a little bit more core activation before we start winding things down. So you're going to find your tailbone and sit on your tailbone. Lengthen the crown of your head up. See if you can keep a really straight back as you lift your heels off of the mat. So you're just on your toes. Start to tip back just a little bit. And then lift your toes off of the mat. You're in boat pose. You can bring your hands to heart center. You can hold onto your legs if that feels good. We're going to take a big inhale here and a big exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to reach those arms out to the side, up overhead. Again, if you want to hold on to the back of your thighs, that's perfectly fine. Stay there. As you exhale, we're going to side twist to the right. Nice. Inhale. Come back to center. As you exhale, you twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale. If you have your balance, you can also do this with your toes on the mat if that feels more stable for you. Like I said, if you have your balance, you can close your eyes, soften your gaze, see if you can move with your breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Inhale. Keep going. You got it. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, both sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale brings you back to center. Hold and breathe here. You got it. Hang in there. Beautiful. Place the soles of your feet down towards the earth. Lift your heart through your shoulders. And then exhale, round your spine towards the back of the room. Just releasing some of that work in our chest, in our core, in our low back. Nice. So from here, we're going to extend your right leg long, hug your left knee into your chest, so that your foot is on the close to the inner thigh of your right foot. Beautiful. From here, we're going to reach our left arm forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way around. Use it as a kickstand behind you. We'll switch our right hand forward up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to snuggle our right elbow on the outside of our left knee, creating a big twist. So maybe you twist so much that you can look towards the back of your space. We're going to unwind slow and steady. We're going to bring both hands to the outside of your right hip. Round your forehead a little bit closer to the earth. Just releasing the twist. Inhale brings you back to center. We're going to extend that left leg long. We're going to bend our right knee and then place the sole of your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Just like we did before, we're going to reach that right arm forward, swing it all the way around. Use it as a kickstand right behind your low back. So you're sitting up really tall. And from here, we're going to reach that left arm up and overhead. As you exhale, we're going to snuggle that left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Use that as leverage to help you twist. Open your heart, open your shoulders to the side of your space. And breathe here. If you have found the end of your twist, maybe you visualize your insides, your internal self twisting a little further. And we'll slowly release. And bring both hands to the outside of your left hip. And then bow your forehead a little closer to the earth. It doesn't have to reach the earth. We're just kind of releasing the twist, taking a counter twist. Inhale brings you back to center. We're going to extend we're going to bring both knees, the soles of your feet onto the earth. Knees point up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, we're going to reach forward to the front of your space. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly round down to a lying position. We'll prepare for bridge pose. So you snuggle your heels a little closer to your glutes, maybe so close that your fingertips could touch the backs of your heels. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Press down into the earth with your feet. On your next inhale, we're gonna lift your hips up towards the ceiling, bridge pose. Nice. So use your inner thigh muscles to keep your legs about hips width distance apart. On your next exhale, we're slowly gonna lower down. Nice, one vertebrae at a time. Right away, we'll get into our next bridge. Inhale, press those hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, we'll slowly lower down. Nice, last one, we'll hold this one up at the top. As you inhale, lift those hips up towards the ceiling, press your feet into the earth. Find your highest bridge. If it's a part of your practice, you can snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your arms, press your knuckles down towards the earth, and lift your hips up a little bit higher. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna release your hips down towards the earth. Hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Beautiful. Now take a wheel pose. So you're gonna place the soles of your feet back down to the earth, just like we had them before. This time you're gonna bring your elbows up towards the ceiling, your palms down by your ears. Your fingertips should point back towards your toes, or back towards your shoulders rather. On your next inhale, we're gonna start to lift your hips off the ground just like you did in bridge pose, but this time you're gonna press into the earth with your hands as well and start to lift your shoulders off of the earth. Again, if your knees start to splay out wide, use your strong inner thigh muscles to pull them back together, and then lift your heart towards the back of your space. Wherever you are, breathe. Always an option to stick with bridge pose if that feels better for you. When you're ready to come down, we're gonna slowly lower your body weight back to the mat, tuck your chin, let your shoulders find the mat, and then slowly let your back find the mat. From here, we're gonna bring our feet wide as our mat. Let your knees fall in towards each other. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And then just notice what you notice. Nice. Take one more big breath here. We're gonna hug our knees into our chest. We're gonna bring our arms out to that cactus position. And from here, let your knees fall over to the left for supine twist. So if you can, you keep both shoulders on the mat. You can look up towards the sky, or you can look the opposite direction of your knees, making the twist a little bit twistier. And at this point, you can allow gravity to do the work. Allow your breath to be natural. Give your body signals that we're starting to slow down. Walk your knees back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Then bring your arms back to that cactus position. We're gonna let our knees fall over to the right. Again, you can look towards the left. You can look straight up towards the ceiling. Always encourage you to do what feels good in your body. Your inhale brings you back to center. Hug your knees into your chest again. You're gonna find happy baby, so you grab the outer blades of your feet, pull your knees down by your side, let your whole spine be on the mat. So see if you can keep your tailbone on the mat instead of rounding forward. Just wanna kind of create some length here and create space in your body. You can rock from side to side. If it feels good, you can extend one leg or extend the other leg. Beautiful. Now hug those knees into your chest one more time. Give yourself a big giant squeeze. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to release into Shavasana. Again, if it feels better for you to sit up, please feel free to take a seated position. Your feet will flop out wide, so heels in, toes out, palms face up towards the ceiling. Take any wiggles you need to get perfectly comfortable. We'll be here for a few minutes. I'm going to sit up. Please feel free to stay in a lying position. Allow your body to be heavy, to be peaceful. Let the weight of your body just be supported by the earth. Nice. We'll take a few minutes here just to breathe. I will guide you out of Shavasana when it's time, but until then, please just rest. We'll start to bring awareness back to your breath. Make your inhales and exhales a little fuller. You start to bring little movements to your fingers and toes, suddenly waking yourself up from this rest. And when you're ready, we're going to take a full inhale. Reach your fingertips towards the back of your space, your toes towards the front of your space. Stretch your body. And on your exhale, we're going to rock to the side, find fetal position. So you'll rest on your side for just a moment. Pause here. A moment in gratitude for our ability to move and breathe together, to share energy, our ability to be present with our bodies, present with our breath, aware of what we need to let go and what we need to keep. And when you're ready, you'll press yourself up to a seated position facing the front of your space. Sit with intention, sit with purpose. Ground down through your sit bones, lengthen through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Your next inhale will reach those arms out to the side, up overhead. Your palms meet at the top. And as you exhale, we're going to draw those prayer hands down through heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach those arms out to the side, up overhead. And as you exhale, bring those prayer hands down to heart center. Hold here. Just take a moment to recall your intention. Honor it. We're going to draw those prayer hands up to your third eye, just that space right between your eyebrows. It's been an honor to practice with you all today. The light and love in me sees and bows to the light and love in each of you. We'll bow our heads together. Namaste. Again, thank you so much for practicing with me today.
It's been a delight to move with you guys, even virtually. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope to see you next time. I hope that you gained something out of practice today, and I always encourage you to take that off of your mat. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.